Well, it's the tail end of July. It's blisteringly hot. I'm wearing factor 50, and that's in the office. Yes, it's blisteringly hot. And Italians won the Open. We didn't bring the footy home, but never mind, we had a good go at it. I think it's time for another one of my in practice blogs. Well, here we are at tail end of July, beginning of August. And what's new in the world of taxation? And so what's hot at the moment with taxation? Well, I suppose the big thing was about 13th, I think it was the 13th of July, HMRC put out their new notice on MTD for VAT. Well worth downloading and having a good look at, because it has got plenty of examples and it's full of what's going to happen. Still no sign of the linking software, but there you go, that's another issue altogether. What concerns me about this MTD for VAT is here we are, as I say, tail end of July. We're supposedly going, well, no, not supposedly, we are going to have to go with our first VAT returns from April 2019, and none of my clients have got a clue about it unless I've told them. There's nothing been done, nothing been pushed out. It's coming yet again. That's the new HMRC mantra, isn't it? It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. They're supposedly going to be pushing something out, I believe, during the summer or at the end of September time, which is negligible, really. When you think about it, just cast your mind back to workplace pensions. Massive big change. How much publicity was put out there? Frankly, you know, people were knocking on my door talking about workplace pensions because of the publicity that's been put out. Yeah, MTD for VAT is going to affect all those VAT registered businesses with a turnover above the limit, and nothing's been put out, not a dicky bird, as they say. Yet again, it will be us as accountants who will have to pick up the slack and get it across to our clients what's got to happen and what's got to be done. We're still waiting, as I say, on the linking software. We're still waiting to see how easy and effective this is going to be for all of those non-standard clients that we have. I don't think it's going to be as smooth sailing as HMRC seem to think. One of the other changes that came out in the month of July that I think worthy of mention is the changes to renter room relief. Now, I think we're all, well, most accountants are reasonably familiar with the renter room relief as it stands now. It seems our chums at HMRC were obsessing about the gig economy and app usage, so they've been looking at renter room relief, and they've come up with a whiz-bang perler of an idea. We're going to have a thing called a, let me just get this right, a shared occupancy, yeah, physical presence. So you've got to have to agree and sign that there was a shared occupancy and that the owner was physically present at some time or all times throughout the letting. So basically what they're saying is if you're renting a room and you go off on your holidays and you're not there, then you can't have the rent and room relief for that period. How they're going to actually police this, I have absolutely no idea. I suppose if you're going to be ticking the box to say you're claiming rent or room relief, you're going to have to tick a box to say that you were there. But as I say, how they're going to physically police this, I've absolutely no idea. But there you go, that's a new thing. Shared occupancy, physical presence. For my final part of this month's video blog, I just want to mention HMRC's running of money laundering for those accountants who are registered with them for money laundering purposes. We've had an awful lot of calls, a lot of emails coming in from people who have tried to register and been taking an eternity, weeks and weeks and weeks. They say 10 days and it's turning into weeks and weeks and weeks. We've also had people saying they have renewed, they've got their acknowledgement, they've renewed, but they've not got final confirmation, and that's taking weeks and weeks and weeks. It is, if you actually, even if you're not involved in it and you're registered with one of the other supervisory bodies, you might want to just go and have a look at HMRC's bit and see how they're doing it on their website, and it is really pretty perfunctory and very poor. And even if you do what you're supposed to do and they're taking this long, really it is pretty very poor. So if you are registering with HMRC for money laundering purposes or renewing and it's taking a lot longer, don't waste your time to get in touch with them on the phone. They won't answer the phone, they won't deal with it on the phone. Don't waste your time sending hours and reams of emails to them, because basically all you can get the answer is we're really busy, we've been overloaded, it'll take as long as it takes. As long as you've got your acknowledgement, frankly, I don't know what more you're supposed to do.